Right, YouTube, it's Shadow King Nazaru, and I'm here with my review of Dragonball Super Episode 95. I apologize for the delay of not having this Sunday, but my brother came back for another visit. This time he brought his fiance, soon to be his third wife, I believe in June. I mean, not June, December, sorry. So that's going to be a thing. One of that might affect my plans. But anyway, let's get to the review. So we start off with Goku and Frieza, who just went to his golden form, getting ready to kill a bunch of the cannon fodder. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean the highly trained and very deadly assassins. Goku, having experience being dead and transforming into a highly powered yet energy unstable transformation back in the Buu saga, warns Frieza that he shouldn't be doing this. To which Frieza replies that he suspects that Frieza can't handle the golden form because it had energy control issues back in the Resurrection of F saga in the movie. But Frieza says that through mental training, he learned how to handle his stamina issue better, and thus he calls himself the true Golden Frieza, with all his pretentiousness and what have you. And he proceeds to, well, slaughter the cannon fodder as expected. With Goku trying to tell him that this is excessive, they don't need to kill him, and blah blah blah. And the other assassins try to kill Fortune Teller Baba. But Goku manages to save them, and they just run for cover. However, the dog that Frieza shot in the last episode was not killed, and it turns out he has an ace in the hole. It's actually the energy of the God of Destruction, Sidra, from Universe 9. And it turns out that this was basically their way of controlling the situation should Frieza and Goku prove too powerful. And their whole point was that just to hit one either of them, and they would be erased from existence. Yes, erased from existence, not in heaven or hell, just completely gone. So it's pretty much similar to the Hakai. I'm not sure if it's the actual Hakai move, but like I said, it's similar. And after a couple of attempts, the dog actually does manage to hit Frieza with it, and Frieza seems to be in pain, but then he says that he was just bluffing, and then he condenses back into its original ball form, which proves to be a little bit strenuous for him, but still, he managed to pull it off. I'm torn by this. On the one hand, that is an impressive feat, and I should probably commend Frieza for that. On the other hand, I dislike Frieza, and this would be a good opportunity to make an insult at Universe 9. I'm gonna go with making an insult to Universe 9. Man, Universe 9's Gods of Destruction suck. But anyway, Goku and Frieza deduce that this was the energy from a God of Destruction or possibly a God of Creation. So the Gods of Creation could do the Hakai move. Is that what they suspect that they could do? So I kind of doubt that. And Goku is telling all the other assassins that this was like their chance to leave again. But Frieza backstabs Goku by hitting him with the God Destruction energy, OMG gas, Frieza betrayed Goku. Nobody saw that coming. And basically, Goku's being in serious pain. And Frieza was curious to whether or not Goku can do the same thing he did and take the energy and condense it back to its ball form. But Goku's unable to do this, and Frieza mocks it for it. Though honestly, I don't know why the hell he's so cocky with it. Frieza had to go into his full power just to be able to condense it back. Goku here is in his base form, and at the very least, he's not being instantly destroyed by it. So that's a far more impressive than that. Had he gone like Super Saiyan or all the way up to Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, Goku would have probably done this with even less effort than Frieza did. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But Frieza takes his time to kill more of the assassins with his homing death beams. His death beams are homing now. I suppose that's also part of his training. And he also interrogates one of the assassins to let him talk to the people that hired him. And he talks to Cedra and the Supreme Kai douchebag, Ro, and says that he wants to join their team if they promise that they'll revive him with the Super Dragon Balls. And Ro and Cedra are just completely shocked about how evil Frieza is, even more than they are. Oh boy, if they met Kid Buu, they'd be shitting their pants. But they're pretty indecisive, as Cedra is willing to accept the offer, but Ro thinks it's too risky as Frieza's a psychopath. But Beerus and Whis enter the scene, and Frieza calls the deal off because it's too late and it would get him in trouble. Beerus frees Goku from the energy of destruction spear, and he does it effortlessly by just blowing at it, so that pretty much shows the gap between him and Cedra. And Beerus suspects that Frieza was about to turn Toadcoat, but Goku covers for him begrudgingly. And Goku asks for like a minute match where he and Frieza can relieve any tension between them, and Beerus and Whis indulge them. And Goku says that if he lands a punch on Frieza, he has to be on his best behavior during the tournament. And if Frieza lands a punch, that Frieza will be allowed to do whatever he wants during the tournament. And Frieza's so confident because he's been part of his mental training was that running simulations in his mind of how many ways to kill Goku, and he feels this is going to be like an easy fight. So they start and they use After Image, and then ultimately go Golden and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. It was some pretty impressive animation towards it, and they both hit each other at the same time, knocking each other out. Yeah. So yeah, at least Goku is tied with improved Golden Frieza. I mean, had this just been the Golden Frieza with who didn't do any training in Hell, I would have called BS on this. Because there's no way Goku should be on par or weaker than Golden Frieza. He should be way above his league. But in this case, I'll accept it because he had a little bit of training to better handle his power. Of course, if Goku did the Kaioken, he would have been able to trans Frieza easily. But I guess he might be keeping that as an ace in the hole in case Frieza really gets out of control. And we might see that because earlier, Frieza was thinking to himself that since all the gods are panicking over being erased from the multiverse. That this might be an opportunity to manipulate the gods, and he's forming up a scheme against them. But considering that he's not the focus of this saga, I'm not all that invested in whatever plan he's coming up with. Because, and besides, if he's planning up anything, the Omni King will probably just erase him from existence, or one of the gods of destruction. So anyway, back to them being tied. Yeah, they pretty much just knock each other out, and that's pretty much where the episode ends uh, with Goku finally bringing Frieza to the full team. The tournament of power. The tournament of powers arena is fully constructed with the Omni King's approval, and we get to see one shot of Jiren looking to the distance, looking all serious and badass. So, all in all, I'll have to say this was a solid episode. We did get to see further displays of Frieza's power, and it was some impressive animation because we did see this was done by some of Toei's best people for Dragon Ball Super, which shows a vast improvement from the shitty Resurrection of F saga. And it was kind of slightly amusing seeing Frieza disturb the God of Destruction and the Supreme Kai from Universe 9. Just how psychotic he is. And it also kind of helped compensate for the lack of focus on Goku and Frieza during the last episode, but that was had to develop some time for the other characters, so they was kind of gotten a pass on that remark. So if you enjoyed Frieza, you're really going to enjoy this episode. But for me and other people who don't like Frieza, it's just an okay episode. So that's my thoughts. And I'm kind of disappointed that Frieza didn't join Universe 9 or the other universes because I really don't want him on Universe 7's team. But as long as he gets removed before the tournament's over and doesn't come back ever again, then I'll manage. So that's my review, and I'll catch you guys later.